Hello everyone, I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club because I want to do silly voices, so we're just gonna carry on from where I left off. That's right, I had to choose between Natsuki, who sounded like Moss from the IT squad, and Yuri. So who was I going to pick? Well, I don't know, fucking... fuck, I don't know, to be honest. Let's go... I'm closing my eyes and I'm just doing this. Well, I was closest to Natsuki, so we're going with that. Yuri! You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain attempt to back myself up. Conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Let's the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. But that's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learnt that today. Even small criticism can lead to something heated. I glance over my shoulder, Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly with a face that I can't help but feel bad for her. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Gorblesnorf. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? It's like, I'll go make some tea. Also, if you're wondering if I just want to point out, I put the game in full screen rather than windowed. Usually I play it windowed and crop it down. But I put it full screen. So if it looks a little different, like maybe I don't know, if it just looks a little different to you, that's probably why. Is all. Okay, I just wanted to point that out because maybe it won't look as sharp in full screen. A lot of visual novels don't look as sharp in full screen as also. Yeah. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. I pat her on the shoulder. I was going to say, if you patted her on the edge, she ain't a dog. Oh, what voice did I do with you? Wasn't it that weird southern English accent, I think? Like farmer talk, almost. We'll know that we're past that. Everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile to everyone. Especially you, Gorblesnorf. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There'll still be time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we can do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance and pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. Eh? What about? It's like, that's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. It's like, well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. Well, it does. You can still do nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Like, Gorblesnorf, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Gorblesnorf. Ready to... Oh, no, that's the wrong voice for this one, isn't it? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? It's like, you know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? It's like, no, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. For you. You know, Gorblesnorf, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think you're getting along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What? Okay. It's like, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. He just wants to... Gorblesnorf just wants to get the banging in. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And by this, he means each other! Alright. What am I going to pick? Fucking hell. I don't actually give a shit about impressing anyone. I literally just want to... Kitty. I'm picking fucking Kitty. Marshmallows, the name of my dog. Let's go with Shame. Destiny. Vertigo. Giggle. Heartbeat. Judgment. Fester. That's a good word. I haven't heard the word fester in a long time. Alright, anyway. Strawberry, vitality, question, pink, essence, socks. There you go. Passion. Bed. Cage. That sounds kinky, doesn't it? Fantasy. Chocolate. Oh god, I mini burped. I'm sorry if you heard that. Oh my days. Milk. Sticky milk. Climax. There we go. See, now we're getting fun. Secretive. And, ooh, the last one. Inferno. Yeah, that's a good poem right there. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting. I've gotten more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Gorblesnorf. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Oh shit, that was meant to be fuck. It's what I get when I'm just guessing that who the next person is. Anyway, yeah. That was meant to be Gorblesnorf before, not Sayori's voice. Anyway, I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No. Love it. No. It's like, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. 2 small coins for that. She wanted me to buy her a snack. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would have lent you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Gorblesnorf to let me borrow some money. It's like, that's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. Yeah, does she sound fun? No. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Wink, Gorblesnorf. That's what I'm assuming is going on there. She's winking at me, going, sex. Because I know what these Japanese visual novel type things do. They always end up in sex. There's no other point to them. Visual novels without ending in sex, pointless in my regard. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she'd even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. It's a good noise. Pwap. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. How? What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. It's like, damn. If you're gonna hug it, just eat the fucking cookie. She rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. It's like, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? It's like, geez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, well, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. I hate this laughing. Doing the laughing is what hurts the most on my voice. Sayori gets out of her seat and gives Natsuki a hug, basically. Oh, jeez. I get it. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Like me. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Oh god, it's so hard to drop into the voice I gave Monica from everyone else's voice. Sorry, fuck, see, it's so hard for me to drop into it. It's like, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend. Oh, fuck. See what I mean? It's two different... I don't know what the word is for it, but it's two different, octaves. That's a good word for it. I think it's octaves. It's two different... They're the exact opposite end of the spectrum. To do the other three... the other three's voice and hers, it's really hard to just swap in between. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my lurch period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Gorbelschnorf. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't you worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? It's like, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about it anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Well, yeah. Can you blame her? It's a cookie. Yuri is back to her work and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh god. Yes, I get to do moss again. Haha. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry. I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, quickly turns it, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know? I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Nori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out of inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. Their teacher got mad for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organise it a bit. The top shelf is far above her head. She makes a hop, trying to figure out how to reach it. Geez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool hanging on the wall. If you want it, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? Well, I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Ugh. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Ah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Rah! Losing her balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki chalks over the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learnt my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the door and simply watch. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Ah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while she reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. This is where it gets fun, ladies and gentlemen. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arm around the Parfait Girl box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Gorblesnorf. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. Ah. The chair swivels behind the feet. Natsuki. Ah. The scene turns to chaos in a second. Chair flies from under her feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm on my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Ah! Gross! Gross! Gack! A fist pounds into my chest, and she then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over here? I heard a lot of noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total perv. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation. I didn't do anything. I know, don't worry. Says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. Hey? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... She shakes her head, looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Shakes her head. Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and fall silent again. I can't press her, so I do only... Oh, right. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Looks up with glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds strange coming from her. Didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what's happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood improves, laughing and pointing out things to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making a note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties in with this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. More! Right. Poems. Who are we going to show it to first? Let's go with Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Gorblesnorf. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's when I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? No, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Hey? Well, I don't really know what you'll mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. Then there's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yes. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Gorblesnorf. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Right. This is a long-ass poem. Sure. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more, my friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one and then after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. That's an odd, that's a bittersweet poem there. It starts nice and then ends horribly. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Maybe the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So you're always in a habit of getting obsessed with something and then dropping it a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Or you could just leave out the to be pessimistic bit and just leave the but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me. Or actually just leave that. Just leave this sentence as but seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard. Leave the sentence there. And we've got ourselves a visual novel opening to sex. Alright, I guess I should pick the next person. Let's go with Yuri this time. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Gorblesnorf. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hey, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, like sex. I see. Oh my god, I did a mini burp. Oh, it's horrible. I hate mini burps, but I always get them when doing voices. Oh, anyway. It's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands her a poem. The raccoon. Oh, I fucking love raccoons. They're funny little bastards. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Okay, whatever. Sure, we'll go with it. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. I was gonna murder the raccoon, that's what I'm getting from this. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. the same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to one another. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. This was a dark poem. This came across as really fucking dark. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's dark as fuck. You're thinking about murdering a raccoon and eating it is what I'm getting from that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I'm not good with metaphors. I'm a very literal person. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Murderous, I guess. Murderous. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. At face value, it's about a woman wanting to murder a raccoon with a knife and eat it. That's what I think. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Nope! I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Are you saying this is one of your hobbies, is murdering raccoons? It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Yeah, murdering raccoons would be something you keep to yourself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. You're a murderer! Why do you keep them to yourself? Because it's weird to tell people you like to murder raccoons. Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. No, you'd be locked up for murdering raccoons. Don't you have anything like that, Gorblesnorf? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Porn. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Right, that'll do for this episode. I've just noticed the my recording software has been going on for a fucking long time, so that'll do for this episode. These episodes are rather long. I think I might just try. The next time I decide I want to play this, I might just stream it and just try and get through all of it in one sitting, doing these oddball voices. I think that would be fun. So yeah, I might do that. Keep an eye out for that. If you're interested, keep an eye out for that, and hopefully that comes in the next next week or so. Hopefully, if I get my timetables and shit sorted out. But anyway, thank you for watching Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3, this is now? Yes, 3. If you want to watch more, feel free to watch the rest of my channel. It's filled with weird stuff like this. If you want something particularly like this, I'd go with the Nico Para series, before that got shut down by YouTube. Go watch that, that's fun. And if you like what I do, feel free to subscribe. It would be great. It'd make me feel good about myself if you did. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, which will probably be a stream. Bye-bye.